Hey, hi everyone, this is the first video in the series of object-oriented programming concepts in Kotlin. So today to begin with, we are going to have a look on the concept of classes in Kotlin. To begin, let's create a new file, Kotlin file, and name it as car. Okay, so now we have our car file and we can start writing the code. So to write a class in Kotlin, you first need a keyword named class. Then you need to write the name of the class. So here we are writing it as car. Okay. Let's write it as car. Okay. Now we need some information that is to be passed inside the car. So here as an example, let's say we want to pass the name of the car, and the data type of the it will be obviously a string, and let's say we want price, so price, and keep it double, and who is the owner of the car. Okay, so let's again keep it string. Now this is the definition of the class. That's it. This is how we define a class. You need to write the name of the class, class keyword, then the name of the class, and the arguments that are needed to be passed inside the class. Okay, now how do I instantiate this? For this I need a main function, so I need to write function main, then args, there will be array of string, and this is very common if you are already working in Kotlin. Okay, now to create the object of the class, I need to write var and my car. This is a variable, you can name it anything. Here I am writing var car. Then I need to write the name of the class, that is car, and the arguments that I have written here, the same arguments I need to pass their values. Okay, so let's say the name of the car is BMW, the price is point something, and who is the owner? Me. Okay, now let's write a name, John. Okay, so this is how you create the object of the class. So you write the variable, the name of your object, and then you write the name of the class. This is same, and you pass the required values that have been declared in the definition of the class. This is it. So we have a class, and this is how we call it. Now let's do something else inside the class. Okay, so what to write inside the class? Okay, so let me say it in this way. There is something known as init in Kotlin. So what init does it, this is a function, you can say, which is called automatically when the object is created. This is used to initialize the object when the object creation is done. So basically what will happen is, when this line will get executed, this init function will automatically get executed. So we can write anything inside init. Okay, so let me write println and name, and print the name. So same thing, I can copy paste, yeah, and once more, and okay, this let's say this is price. So what will happen is, basically what we expect is, when this code runs, these lines should be printed. Why? Because this should be automatically called, because we are creating an object of the class, and so init function should be called automatically, right? Okay, now let's try and see whether it works. So it is running, build. Okay, yes, so you can see here we have printed name is BMW, price is the price that we passed, and the owner is John. So this is how init function works. This is the concept of init. So when you create the object of the class, init will be called, no matter how many objects you create. So if we create one more object, for that also this is going to be called. So what do I mean by that is, if I have a different object, let's say my car 1, and let me see, this is Audi, and I have some price, okay, and he is okay, Trump. Fine. So again this function is going to get called, and just for the sake of clarity, let me write this. And now you can see this init will be called twice, once for this my car object and second for this one. Yeah, as you can see, for BMW, for Audi, this init function and this init thing has got called. Okay, so this is about init, and this is the first video, and I'm giving a very shallow overview, and we will dive deeper and do some real life projects once we finish this, all the concepts of OOP, because we need them a lot when we are building a real app. We'll talk on that in upcoming videos, but let's move forward, do something more on it. Okay, so I have done init function. Okay, but now I want to know, I have this my car object, but inside this main function I want to know what is the price of my car. Basically what I want is, I want someone to tell me what is the price. So I want to print the price of my car. Okay, someone tell me what is the price. No, but I cannot do it like this. I need something that will give me access to the price of my car. Okay, so for that what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make a function inside this class, and that function I will use to get the value. Okay, so let me name this function as get price. What will the return type of this function? Obviously this is going to be a double. Okay, and now I'm saying return price, but this is wrong. Why? Because price is not something that is inside the class. This haven't been defined inside the class. This was just passed here. Okay, so we need to define price inside the class also. So I'm going to write price, and what will the type will be double. Initially we don't know what its value, so let's make it null. Okay, fine, this is done. Now but still this price is null. I want the value of, okay, let me do one thing. Let me change the name, because okay, let me write it like this, otherwise it will be a bit confusing. Okay, so I want to return this price. I want to actually return this price, but I don't know how to return it. Okay, so but I cannot use it. I told you we cannot use this price because it is not declared inside the class. But what I can use is, I can use this price because it is inside the class, but this price is not equal to this price. So I need something that will help me in passing the value of this price inside this one. Okay, so can we do it inside the init function? Yes, of course. Why? Because when object is created, init is automatically called, and this passing the value we can do inside init. So what I can do is, I can say okay, price equals to price. This should work, but no, there is a problem. Price, because this is inside class, we need to write this dot price. This will tell Kotlin, hey look, we are only talking about this class, so inside this class there is something price, assign it the value this. Okay, now I can return here this dot price, and now this should work ideally. Now what's the problem yet? Okay, so yeah, what I need to do, I need to put a question mark here, because this can be a null value, right? So now this is enough. This should give me the value. So let me see my car dot, yeah, you can see it is giving auto suggesting it. Now let's run and see whether it works. Run. Okay, so I think this is clear till here, and it should not give me error. Yes, so as you can see, it is giving me price. Okay, let me comment it out to make it a bit clear, because run it again, and yes, this time it should give a proper output. Yes, so you can see this is giving me price 2.3133, the price of my car, right? I can write the same function for getting a similar function for getting the owner, for getting the name of the car and whatnot. Anything that you want to access, we can basically write a function and use it on the object to get the value. Now same thing we can do on this object also, and on as many objects as we want. This is the beauty of object oriented programming, right? So this is it. I think this is enough, and this is again I will say this is a very shallow thing, overview. I just told you how you write the class, how you call the class, how you create the object, what is in it, what is this keyword. This keyword we will talk much more on this in upcoming videos, because I'm going to do a full series of all the concepts in OOP in Kotlin. Okay, so if you found it useful, then please like and subscribe to the channel to get the updates. We are going to make the series and also up live projects, real life projects on it. Thank you very much for your time. See you soon.